folks, and Country Time with Quinn is here in the Hotel Kilmore with the fabulous Robert Mizzell, which I'm going to do a Country Time special. Robert, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And since I've been speaking to you last, you've brought here a couple of new songs as well, fabulous songs.
Yeah, we have a new single. This is called Day Job. It's out at the moment and it's doing very well for us. And we were here a couple of weeks back and we done that live on this stage here in Cavan. Of course, now we're back again in the Kilmore. Great spot. Anybody who goes dancing in Cavan knows the Hotel Kilmore. So we're glad to be here. And yeah, we've been very busy over the last couple of months. We're working on a new album which should be out later on in the year. And we just got back from Spain and we're talking about another trip to Spain next year. And we have a trip to Nashville next year. So a lot of great things happening. But the most important part of our show, our touring has been over the last couple of months, just touring around Ireland, seeing all the local venues for dancers. And it's been wonderful, you know.
It's been fantastic. And your trip to Nashville as well, people can book that online or through your Facebook or wherever.
Oh yeah, well we haven't got the dates set for the tours next year yet, but we'll be working on that. And it's the minute we have them, they go on to robertmizzell.com. And we just got back, as I said, from a fabulous tour in Spain, and we had Jerry Guthrie and Johnny Brady and loads of special guests out there. And next year we're hoping to have Alana Quinn. She's here, just popped in, so she couldn't make it this year, but she'll be there next year. Daddy, I see him looking over his glasses now. He'll be making sure she gets.
You might see her later on.
You might indeed. You might indeed.
See her on. But it is a fantastic show, and even that trip in Spain there, it was a fabulous tour, because I spoke to a lot of people there that were there and spoke to the bands, and they said they had a wonderful time.
Well, the thing about it is, you know, when you can bring a tour like that out to the sun and enjoy music and have a good weather at the same time. Like right now, we're having a little bit of good weather in Ireland, but you can always depend on it. So we try to bring people out and enjoy a bit of good weather, a bit of crack, and also it gets a chance for me to get to know people better and spend a bit of time with them as well, you know.
It's great. And you had your daughter with you as well too, and you got married since I was talking to you last. A lot of things happened within the family.
Yeah, it's been a busy year and a half, and Maisie's just 5 months now and getting big, and we're very busy in the house with that going on. But it's been a good year and a half or so for us, and we're very happy. And I just say right now we're just trying to get out there and keep the dancers happy, and it's a fun job. We enjoy it.
It's going exceptionally well for you, because no matter where I go, or even all the radio stations out there, your music is being played there all the time.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, local radio is so good to us, and I think without it, artists like myself wouldn't get played, and so we're thankful for that. And of course, as well, to Cavan TV for looking after us and supporting the country music as well. We appreciate it.
It's great to have that. I know that over the next few weeks now, while I'll be doing this special here on Robert as well, Justin himself, and I intend maybe to take some of the other bands as well at time as I go along. But I'll be playing a number of your new songs and your albums, and particular ones you'd like to have aired.
Well, one of my songs that's most important to me is one called Mama Courtney, about my foster mother, and I think that song resonates with a lot of people, and so if you get a chance to give that a spin, I'd appreciate it, and Mama Courtney would appreciate it too.
Yeah. I'll be giving at least 5 or 6 of them a spin.
Good stuff, Seamus, thank you.
I'll dedicate the show just totally to Robert Mizzell.
I remember as a baby, barely 1 year old, when I first met Mama Courtney with her heart of gold. I didn't know it way back then how she influenced me, but I thank Mama Courtney for the man I grew to be. When my mother lost her way in life, Mama Courtney took me in. She became my foster mother and my best friend. She'd drive us kids around the town in a big black Oldsmobile. To this day I still remember how good she made us feel. There are many children in this world who suffered hurt and shame. I thank all the Mama Courtneys who took away their pain. God works in mysterious ways, I believe this is true. Though she had no children of her own, she fostered 32. Blackie was her husband, he drove a pickup truck. He worked at the power station to earn an honest buck. And weekends he'd go hunting squirrels up in Arkansas. And every night when he tucked us in, we would call him Paul. Us kids are all now grown up and gone our separate ways. I look back on my childhood of many happy days, and when I go back to Shreveport, I place flowers on her grave. And I thank Mama Courtney for all those kids that she saved. There are many children in this world who suffered hurt and shame. I thank all the Mama Courtneys who took away their pain. God works in mysterious ways, I believe this is true. Though she had no children of her own, she fostered 32. There are many children in this world who suffered hurt and shame. It's the many Mama Courtneys who took away their pain. God works in mysterious ways, I believe this is true. Though they had no children of their own, they fostered 32. Though she had no children of her own, she fostered 32. God rest you, Mama Courtney. I'll always love you.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Country Time in Quinn. We're coming to you here from the Cavan Crystal Hotel, and my very special guest here tonight is Aine Crehan. Isn't
That's
it?
the one.
I'm trying to get my name around the pronunciation, but a fabulous name,
Yes.
a beautiful name, all right?
I'm called anything from Crehan, Crehan, so one of those.
Crehan.
I've been called worse.
No. Anyway, her looks will take away from all that as well too. Aine, welcome to the show, and we're delighted to have you here in the studio tonight.
Thank you very much, Seamus. It's an honour to be here. I'm delighted. I've been looking forward to it for the last couple of weeks now, so thank you very
good,
much
yeah.
for having me.
No, you're more than welcome anyway. And Aine has actually driven all the way over from Galway this evening anyway. So you found the journey nice to driving into it, Cavan here tonight?
It was a nice journey. The scenery is quite nice along the way, and I was up this direction on Monday, because I was going to the Philmac concert in
That's right,
the
yes,
Armagh
yes.
City, so second time this week, so I kind of know the road now.
Yeah. And you're on stage down there as well?
Yeah. There was a good lineup of stars now on that night, and it was my first time in the Armagh City as well, so it was great now to meet more people, that I've met through Facebook, and people I haven't or I have met before from other shows, so it was a great night.
An experience.
Great experience, yeah.
And Phil's a great guy as well too. Like
He is, yeah. That's my third show with them now, so it was brilliant.
You're enjoying it. And you're on here now with us at the moment.
Yeah, it's a busy week, and I was filming a video as well yesterday for my next single, so
All right.
it's been a...
And that's coming out when?
Well, it's going to be edited now, and it should be out in a couple of weeks' time, hopefully
right.
now, so yeah.
So maybe you could forward us on a copy and we can relay it out to our audience out there as well.
Absolutely.
I'd be delighted to do that. And later on in the show you'll be doing a few songs for us as well too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we look forward more to that as well.
Yeah, can't
From what
wait.
I've heard so far anyway, it's excellent. With that accent as well, I think you weren't born in Ireland?
No, I was born in London actually. I grew up I was born in Hammersmith, and then later on we moved to Neasden, and I went to school in Cricklewood, so I would have passed the famous Galtymore every morning on the way to school. Yeah.
A fabulous place it was in those days. So it was. I was never in it, but when we believe talking to people now, it was some place to go when it was on the move. The thousands of people that went through it, the doors.
Yeah,
and,
I never got the chance to go either, but I passed it. That's as close as I got.
You're a bit like our floor manager here, Paul Cox, and he's another Londoner as well too.
Oh yes, I know. I met Paul, and I detected a bit of a
twang.
Yes.
We'll get it out of him yet. We'll beat
it out of him. Yeah, me and
Paul. A cool dude. No, we won't do that. Your singles at the moment, you've recorded 3 up to date, is it?
Yeah, I'm on my 3rd single at the moment. So my first one was Blue Kentucky Girl.
You left me for the bright lights of the town. A country boy set out to see the world. shines on your Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some morning when you wake up home alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. No need to bring great riches home to me. I need no diamond rings or fancy pearls. Just bring yourself, your all I'll ever need. That's good enough for your blue Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some morning when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl.
I recorded Blue Kentucky Girl, and we sent it to the radio stations, and I suppose I was lucky in that it fell into the right place, or it was in the right place at the right time and fell into the right hands, and it seems to have kind of stuck. I mean, it was played once, and I was actually doing my last exam in DCU.
All right.
And I thought, oh damn, I've missed it now, because my mum's friend rang to say it had been played on Midwest Radio, and so I thought I'd missed the chance, but lo and behold, it kind of stuck, and it was played right through the summer, so it was a brilliant.
Obviously, the DJ there actually liked it very much and give it a couple of runs as well.
Yeah, I was very lucky, yeah, thankfully, yeah.
And when people would hear something that they'd actually then ring in and email or even text in and say, any chance of hearing that song again?
Yeah, and I did. I got a lot of emails and messages, and it just kind of blew up from there. And so many people. It was great to, get such positive feedback from so many people,
Right.
Because I suppose I didn't really expect that it would even be played on the radio. Never mind, that anyone would like it. So it was great. Yeah.
You have a fabulous voice there, and I've listened to you singing earlier on there in rehearsals, and even listened to your music there on Facebook as well, and there's just something different about your voice, and it's. I'm actually looking forward now to all our listeners out there worldwide as well. Just listen in, just see what the comments is about.
Mama, I found someone you said would come along. He's a sight so unlike any man I've known. I was afraid to let him in, 'cause I'm not the trusting kind. But now I'm convinced that he's heaven sent and must be out of his mind. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life is where he says he always wants to be. I've never been so loved. He beats all I've ever seen. Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. And Mama, you've always said, better look before you leave. Maybe so, but here I go, letting my heart beat big. He thinks I'm the moon and stars. Well, I think he's a living dream. There are men, but ones like him are few and far between. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life is where he says he always wants to be. I've never been so loved. He beats all I've ever seen. Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. Oh yeah, Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me.
People that hear it and they like seeing and listening to new people and new material as well coming in. Do you ever write anything of your own?
I do. I have kind of scraps of material at home.
Right, go on.
And yeah, writing is definitely something I'd love to develop, hopefully. You know, I really admire the likes of Derek Ryan and Michael English, you know.
Two fabulous people.
Yeah. And it's, I suppose I'd love to kind of get into that and really develop that and see where I could go. I don't know if I've quite written a #1 hit yet, but
you never know.
you never know.
Yeah, like, once you get the lyrics and the words, everything is done out, and the sound to it. Like, you know, it's surprising what happens, and then all you want then is a fabulous fine singer like yourself out there to put it out there.
Well,
and away you go. But we look forward to, like, down the road and hear maybe one of those songs when it does come on stream. But keep writing away. You just never know. We could be just looking at our next big star tonight. and that's what life is all about. You just someday, I know it won't happen to me, but it does happen to people out there, and you could be just one of those people, and I've no doubt from what you're doing out there that you will come up with something like that. Being on stage, and you mentioned the like a Derek Ryan that actually writes his own material, and fabulous, because everybody is doing maybe covers of his stuff and or actually requesting his stuff and played on the radio there. Were you ever on stage with him or anywhere out on it?
Well, I met Derek a couple of times. At Night with the Stars back in July, which was the Midwest Radio's 25th, I was going to say wedding anniversary. Their 25th anniversary, I had just released the song to Midwest, and Paul Claffey then asked me along to the Night with the Stars. So I met a whole host of stars that night, for everyone from Daniel O'Donnell, Nathan Carter, Derek Ryan, Mike Denver, Michael English, a whole host of them.
How did you find those people, like, even to chat to and perform with them? Did you find that you were very overpowered with all these people around you, or did you find them just nice to get on with?
Yes, well, I wouldn't be the type really to go up to singers as such. I'd be kind of a bit shy like that. But no, they received me very well, and Daniel O'Donnell was fantastic. And I suppose words that stuck with me was when he said that I was a star in the making. So that's me made now for
No,
life.
no,
Just to
no.
hear Daniel
And-
O'Donnell comment on like
And
that.
he would, and Daniel is like that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
if he believes in somebody, and he will say it straight out to you, and he's a fabulous guy to meet, and
Yeah,
he's down
he is,
to
yeah.
earth. There's no airs and graces with him at all. He
Not at
is
all. Yeah.
fantastic. Another lady out there, Philomena Begley. You've met Philomena?
Yes, I have. I met Philomena Begley a few months back, actually last year, at the Irish Country Music Radio Awards, and yeah, she's such a nice lady. She's really warm and friendly, and I think it's really nice for someone of her, I suppose, the level she's at,
Yes.
to be so warm and friendly to newcomers, and really she kind of takes you under her wing. She's like a mammy, like, and
Well, that's
lovely.
what people would describe her as, and,
Yes,
and she is that kind of person, because she knows well, like, she's been there herself,
Mm-hmm.
and it's nice that she'd like to pass on to people like yourself there, like, you know, warm and friendliness when you come onto stage or within company. It's nice to have that reaction with somebody like that, and she's a great singer and artist herself.
Oh,
like,
great,
you know,
yeah. I've
fabulous.
always admired her. I mean, when we were back in London, one of my earliest memories is of my mum playing Philomena Begley's stuff, and so to actually meet her in person, and, you know, she's such a nice lady. It's hopefully if he asks me along, I'm game, yeah.
And for people to be able to get in contact with you, what contacts, Facebook or phone numbers or email addresses or website have you got that people get in contact with you?
Yeah, I have. Well, at the moment I just have Facebook, so
Right.
but I am launching a website now as well, so
Right.
people will be able to catch me on that as well.
So it's just Aine Crehan on Facebook. They
Yep.
would just type in that, and we certainly down the road as well. We will, when we get the details of your website, we will publish that as well too, and
great, thank you.
give it a spin and let people know you're out there. But tonight actually it's a fabulous night here with my very special guest Aine Crehan. I know time has beaten us to it now, but we're going to get you up now on stage now, and you'll do a few songs for us.
Great, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Any man of mine better be proud of me, and even when I'm ugly, you still better love me. And I can be late for a date, that's fine, but you better be on time. And any man of mine will say if it's just right, when last year's dress is just a little too tight. And anything I do or say better be okay when I have a bad hair day. And if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 I like it that way. Any man of mine better walk the line. He better show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. He's gotta be a heart beating fine, treating breathtaking, earthquaking kind. Any man of mine. Any man of mine better disagree when I say another woman's looking better than me. When I cook him dinner and I burn it black, he better say, yeah, I like it like that, yeah. And if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 I like it that way. Any man of mine better walk the line. He better show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. He's gotta be a heart beating fine, treating breathtaking, earthquaking kind. Any man of mine. Let me hear you say, yeah, 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 I like it that way.
Any man
of mine better walk the line. He better show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. Need a man who knows how the story goes. He's gotta be a heart beating fine, treating breathtaking, earthquaking kind. Any man of mine.
And a very special thanks to my guest tonight, the fabulous Aine Crehan, and to Robert Mizzell. Good night from Country Time with Quinn, and have a wonderful weekend.